What's going on, everyone?
What is up, y'all? What is up? How we doing today, Sleazy?
We're doing great. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, you know I'm doing good. You know I am.
You ready for today's topic?
I am. I'm excited. I get to kind of chill out and learn something new today.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Uh, so, Bella, wait, what are we going over today?
Lake Titicaca.
uh,
It's just fun to say, you guys. It's just fun to
is.
say.
It really is. Uh,
Ah.
this should be interesting. There's a lot of background to it, and then it goes off the rails real quick. So
I've got very limited information. Sleazy wanted me to not look this up too much so that he could blow my mind. So I obliged, and I know very little about Lake Titicaca.
so we're going into the same as I did last week or 2 weeks ago now.
2 weeks ago. Yeah, we missed last week. Sorry, y'all. Baby goats.
But you got 5 baby goats out of that one?
Well, out of 3 mamas.
3?
Yeah. 2 of them I knew were about to pop. The other one had a single, and I did not realize she was as close as she was. So that one caught me off guard. The nursery's over there going from a nursery to a Thunderdome quick.
Yeah, I'd imagine so.
Yeah. Getting a little crowded.
So, StreamYard's decided to be evil today.
Oh?
I won't be able to pull up comments, so we'll just have to read them out of the chat.
Oh. Why's that?
I tried to connect it, and it started creating new streams, and I was like, what the hell?
Okay.
So I was like, well, we can at least go live. Comments will be a little borked today, but
that works. I usually read them off the YouTube page anyway. I like my orange. I like when somebody's talking to me.
Yeah.
The comments on StreamYard, for those that don't know, you can't like identify anybody. Like it doesn't, that's a weird way to say that. You can't like tag people in it in the comments in StreamYard. So it's just easier on YouTube sometimes.
Yeah. I can disagree with that. But guys,
just let it ride.
Make sure you are following us on Rumble, so we can stream to Rumble as well.
Please, we need a few more followers on Rumble so we can live stream there as well as here.
And I'm about to drop that in the chat for everyone.
I did drop it up just a little while ago, but yeah.
Never hurts to do it again.
Never does. Never ever does. Simping over a lake, lols.
Very nice lake.
It's a pretty nice lake, y'all. Wait till you see it.
All right, so let's see who else in chat. We got Wild Red coming in first.
Wild Red, how are you, buddy? How are you?
We got X-Comer, of course.
What's up, bro?
How you doing, buddy? Nice to see you stepped away from your AI girlfriend. We love it. Thank you for visiting us.
It needed to die, X-Comer. It needed to die.
Got a new viewer in the chat. Balder a la Richard.
Balder a la Richard.
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
I dig it.
Let's see. Belandris is here.
He's a giant, man. He's a giant.
And so then big. D what?
What up, D what? How are you? Glad y'all can join us for this one. It's going to be good.
Should be good.
Some weird stuff going on. From what I gather, anyway. StreamYards is, it's just easy. It's really simplistic.
It is convenient.
Yeah, it works really well most of the time. At least for what we need it for, anyway.
Oh yeah, does not do bad at all.
Jessica Reloaded's here. Hello, boys.
How you doing, Jess?
How you doing, lovely? She's so damn pretty.
She's not even on stream to turn on the camera.
Right. They got her on Legal Vices last night pretty quick. I was trying to get on that stream so hard. It wasn't happening.
You're just not pretty enough for Jen.
I guess not. I was emailing him and everything. Come on, man. Send me a link. That's all right. Jeff's a good dude. I like him.
Yeah, Jeff's awesome.
He's a bro.
All right. You ready to get into this?
Absolutely. Been looking forward to it for 2 weeks, man.
I've made you wait.
I made you wait. So we're even, I guess.
All right. Let's do this. So I'm gonna read from the wiki just so you get some baseline stats on what this actually is and where it sits and how it all works.
Cool.
All right. So Lake Titicaca is a large freshwater lake in the Andes Mountains on the border of Bolivia and Peru. It's often called the highest navigable lake in the world by volume of water and by surface area. It is also the largest lake in South America.
Wait, it's a freshwater lake?
Yes.
I thought it was a saltwater lake.
I see the gears turning, which is why I kept telling you to wait.
Interesting.
Yes. All right. So its surface elevation is 12,500 feet, so almost 13,000 feet up. So it's not. It's a long ways up. It's a hike.
Yeah, that's a pretty big hike.
All right. The highest lake claim is generally considered to refer to commercial craft, numerous smaller bodies of water that are not considered lakes around the world are at higher elevations, ponds, stupid stuff like that. So, for many years, the largest vessel afloat in the lake was 2,200 tons. Don't care about the rest of that too much right now. All right, so other cultures lived on the lake Titicaca prior to the arrival of the Incas. In 2000, a team of international archaeologists and divers found the ruins of an underwater temple thought to be between 1,000 and 1,500 years old.
So there's a temple at the bottom of the lake?
There are ruins all over the bottom of the lake.
Okay.
Temples, walls, all sorts of stuff. So,
okay,
we'll get to that in a few minutes. The ruins are measured to be 200 by 50 meters, so 600 by 100 feet. Yeah, about that. Temple is accompanied by a village, not quite correct. Some roads, terraces for farming, and retaining wall that ran for 800 meters. So, a lot of stuff right around the basin of the lake and everything like that. The lake consists of nearly two separate sub-basins connected by the Strait of Tijuana, which is 800 meters across at the narrowest point. So, definitely not a small lake.
No, pretty big. Pretty big.
5 major river systems feed in Lake Titicaca in order of the relative flow volumes. These are the Ramis, the Coata, the Lave, Honkane, and Suchez. There are 20 other smaller streams that empty into the lake. The lake has 41 islands, some of which are densely populated.
Okay.
That's going to get interesting in a second. Let's see. So now that we know how everything's feeding in there, we can go to the ecology. Lake Titicaca is home to more than 530 aquatic species. The lake holds large populations of water birds and is designated as a Ramsar site on August 26, 1998. Several threatened species such as huge Titicaca waterflower frogs, giggity,
Return of the Frogs Day,
flightless grebes, and there's a couple of other things here. There has been some invasive species that were introduced.
Okay.
There were actually more species. It's really hard to find, but there have been a couple naturalist visits that swore they found freshwater seahorses. And there's some back and forth on that.
So they don't 100% know that there's seahorses in it?
Not anymore, because with the invasive species, a lot of stuff has gone extinct in the lake.
Okay. Is there any other species of known seahorses that are freshwater?
None that I could really find.
As an aquarium guy, none to my knowledge.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing, which is why I thought the lake was a saltwater lake.
They do speculate that it was saltwater, and that over thousands of years, as the mountain range pushed up, with all the other lakes, evaporation, everything else that happened, it turned into a freshwater lake.
Well, and that would kind of make sense if it's so it's evaporation won't evaporate salt. So the more fresh water that evaporates, the saltier the lake would get. But if this lake is fed with a bunch of rivers, it could push the salt water out over time and reduce the salt levels in the water.
Potentially. But everything feeds into this lake. It doesn't feed out anywhere.
Well, that's weird.
Yeah. And let's see. Let me get back into here.
Hi, Barbara. Welcome. Thanks for coming.
What's up, Barbara? How you doing? All right. So the Lake Titicaca drilling project recovered a 136-meter-long drill core of sediments from the bottom of the lake. Titicaca at a depth of 235 meters in a location that's east of Isla del Sol. The core contained continuous record of lake sediment and paleo-environmental conditions for Lake Titicaca back to about 370,000 BP. Terrible with acronyms.
I'm not sure what BP is either. It used to be BC, right?
Yeah, don't get me started. For this period of time, Lake Titicaca was typically fresher and had higher lake levels during the periods of expanded regional glaciation that corresponded to the global glacier periods. So now we're talking about a lake that might not have ever been saltwater and been fed by glaciers. See how weird this starts getting?
Getting a little weird.
And if it's a glacial lake, how is there any life in it? Without
there would
somebody
be over
hauling
time.
up.
There is ways in which marine animals get transported to remote lakes. Like, I know birds are responsible for a lot of it. They'll catch a fish, swim off, go to eat it, drop it mid-flight. They'll sometimes I think fish eggs and stuff can actually pass through the birds. I think that might be a thing. But there is ways of that happening.
I don't disagree. But let me keep going here for a little bit.
Absolutely.
Where are we? Lacustrine sediments and associated terraces provide evidence that the past existence of 5 major prehistoric lakes that occupied the Tinawani Basin during the Pliocene and Pleistocene within northern Altiplano. Can you tell how white I am? All right, so skip that because that's not what I was looking for. Here we go. Now we're getting to the islands. The floating islands are small man-made islands constructed by the Uros people from the layers of cut totora and thick buoyant sedge that grows abundantly in the shallow lakes of Lake Titicaca. All these islands are man-made, essentially out of reed.
Oh, that's crazy.
And I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a second so I can pull up a quick video.